here to review step number 12 of the 67 steps. Doing this one in my car. And this one's called Mike's Stack of Resumes, My 96-Year-Old Grandma and Your Eulerian Destiny. How to create your one-sentence destiny plan. And this one was all about how to figure out what you should be doing with your life and career and getting it down to one sentence. And we begin this lesson with a quote from the book by Peter Drucker called Managing Oneself. And it's actually the #1 book on Ty's recommended reading list. And the quote is, on page 2, most people think they know what they are good at, and they are usually wrong. And yet a person can only perform from their strengths. And this is important because throughout history, up through even just a few hundred years ago, you didn't really need to know your strengths because you were typically born into a certain profession. If your last name was Smith, you were probably something like a blacksmith. If your last name was Cooper, you probably made barrels. And same if, your last name was Artisan. So you didn't have as many choices. But these days it appears, since we're not necessarily obligated to perform the profession that our parents did, it appears that we have a lot more options. But you don't have as many options as you think, because you really only want to pursue things that you can be in the top 5% at. And in a world of 8 billion people, or however many people there are approximately right now, you're competing with all those people on a worldwide stage. And excellence and mastery is all that people want to pay for. And so, because you don't want to be average. The good life is about being above average. And remember, the good life is health, wealth, love, and happiness. And Ty says that you should be able to get what you want to do down to a one-sentence plan. And the less words, the better. His is 6 words. His is spreading good ideas through mass media. And again, Ty has the 5% rule, which says that you need to be in the top 5% of the people that do what you do. There's like American Idol syndrome, where you get these people that audition for American Idol who think they're really good singers, and maybe they're really good singers in their town or their city, but they're probably only in the top like 85% or so. And you really, again, want to be in the top 5% or the best in the world at what you do. And if you say that you're good at a lot of things, like you're Leonardo da Vinci, you're probably not statistically. And even someone like Michael Jordan, who was the #1 athlete in the world for a while in basketball, tried to cross over into another sport in baseball, and he couldn't even get into the minorest of the minor leagues. So you're probably not Leonardo da Vinci, and you're probably not Michael Jordan. And that's why these upcoming questions are so important. So that transitions us to the Eulerian Destiny. Basically, it's a series of 4 circles. And within each one of those circles, you answer a question. And where the answers overlap, where there's intersection, points to your Eulerian destiny. The first question is, what did you grow up around? Because this points to things you probably know a lot about or already familiar with that you may not realize. And this is both practically as well as comprehensively. Question number 2, what do strangers compliment you on? This is important, not your mom and your dad, because strangers will tell you the truth. So Ty used the example of a friend of his that said he was always complimented on his smile. And Ty asked him, well, are you on camera? And he said, no. He said, well, that's an indicator that you should probably be on camera in some form or another if people are always complimenting you on your attractiveness. Question number 3, on a Saturday night when you're hanging out with your friends, what can you talk about effortlessly? And question number 4, what have you been doing for the last 10 years? Don't, even if you hate it, don't discount what you've been doing for the last 10 years or so, because that will show that you probably have built up some strength in a particular area. I actually like to add a bonus question to this to really get down to the specifics, and that was, what did you want to do at 14 years old? Because that, according to Ty's mentor alienation, that's when we were thinking clearest without as much worry about how things were going to work out. So where do all those things intersect? And then when you figure out where all those things intersect, the question becomes, what is your number 1 sentence plan? Thanks for watching us. I'll see you in the next lesson. Take care.